Hi everyone, this is Yari and welcome to my life. Why saying no it was so hard for me all of this time? As you've probably seen, today's video will be about saying no, setting some healthy boundaries, and how to not feel guilt anymore when you're saying no. This is like a confession that I'm making right now. All my life I've been a people pleaser, which means that I was that friend who would you call on like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning saying, hey, can you help me with something? And I was like, yeah, sure, I'm here, whatever it takes for you to be okay. I'm here to help you. I was that friend who you can count on at any party, at any whenever you felt like you're alone, you could call me and I was like available for you 24/7, which was like, now that I remember that period of my life, it was like I was so good. I was so I'm important, I'm helping you. But in fact, I was the one that needed help the most because I was doing all of that and being everywhere, present everywhere, trying to make people like me and be likable and having this image of a good person. It became very exhausting for me. I was afraid of if I say no, I would lose a friend. If I would say no, it means that I'm a bad person because I don't want to help you or I'm not available for you. It was the same with family, with friends, with whoever needed my presence in their life or whatever. So at some point I started draining myself because I would surround myself all the time with people and I started being codependent on people's presence. I would not do a single thing by myself, which was very frustrating because if you would call me, I would come with you and I would do that action. But for myself, I would never put the work. So that shows that I was lacking of self-confidence, self-respect, and self-love. And I was trying to fill a void inside. Now, when I realized this was a problem, it was when later on in life, when I started feeling frustrated that all the time I'm wasting my energy and I'm wasting my time, and I started being frustrated and feeling frustrated because I had so many big dreams, I had so many ideas of what I would like to do and how I would like to spend my free time, and I never took the action for myself. And when I started taking that action, and people would still call me to go with them somewhere or just to chat, I would never refuse you or never say, hey, I can't speak right now, I'm actually doing a thing for myself. Never. I would drop everything I was doing in that moment and I would focus and shift all my energy and attention towards that person who needed me, which obviously was something very bad for myself and for my health. Now, a lot of people are criticizing these type of situations because they say well, you don't have good friends if they took advantage of you, or if they allowed such treatment, they treated you like this. Well, it's not like that, because when you try to, when you're with somebody like a friend, a family, it doesn't matter, when you're with somebody and you are used to a specific dynamic, that person knows you in this way. And of course, during the years, you can change, you can develop, you can evolve, you can do a lot of changes in your life. But if you are not changing the right things for you, the same situation would constantly repeat in your life. And what I actually did, I started feeling frustrated with new friends that I was making, because I said why is everybody treating me like this? Why does nobody care about the fact that I'm actually doing something? But honey, it was me who I should care about myself first, and I should say hey, I'm busy, I can be here, I can be there, I can speak right now, I'm doing something for myself. The fact that I didn't stand up for myself, the fact that I didn't say no, it caused me a lot of frustration, and it led to like exhaustion. And I started feeling like a person is feeling right now due to burnout, you know? I was letting everyone dictate the life that I had, and suddenly, what can I tell you about is that one day something clicked in my head and I said, you know what? I am not allowing this to happen anymore, even if that means that I might lose some friends. Because, you know, when you're having a certain relationship with someone and suddenly you're starting changing yourself, that person first of like in the first place won't accept it and will neglect you, will invalidate your feelings, will make you feel terrible for like changing your actions. But if they are really your people, if they really love you and care about you, they will accept it and they will understand it. They will understand that it's better for you to do that thing and to make that decision and actually put in the work for yourself, and they will support you, they will be there for you. Of course it's gonna be inconvenient for them, because if they're doing this like pattern with you, and if they are constantly requiring you and your presence, it means that they cannot be good with themselves and and they cannot stay alone, and they constantly need people around. And this was what happened with me. I needed constantly people around because I couldn't stay by myself. And what I actually did was, in the other opposite direction, I isolated myself from people and from the friends that I loved. Like, I stayed with myself, I didn't answer my phone, I was not giving any like explanation to them why am I not going anymore, why I don't do some things anymore with them, or why am I taking a step back. I never gave an explanation. I just ghosted everyone. This is not okay. This was not the intention was not to hurt them. The intention was not to get revenged on or something. It was that was my capacity at that time, and that was the most I could do at that time. And this is what I did. I isolated myself. I faced some real feelings that I had. I faced some fears that I had, and I'm 100% that a lot of people are feeling the same. And everybody's being traumatized by some certain event in their life. We're not perfect, and we won't ever be. But the problem is when you have some issues and you're doing nothing to correct them. You have the power to change them, and it's very hard. It takes a lot of time. It takes years, and for some it might take like 1 month, months, days, weeks, and for some might take like years. For me, the change happened in years. If I'm taking like a look back and like 5 years ago, I'm not recognizing myself. I'm not recognizing myself like even in the pictures, you know, like I look differently, I spoke differently, I had other hobbies, and I had other group of people that I was hanging around with. And now I feel like I'm more at peace, I'm more mature, I've realized some things, I've done a lot of work on myself to be the person I am today, and I still do a lot of work to make my flaws better day by day. What am I saying is that we're not perfect and we won't ever be, but as long as you know that there is something you have the control to change and to perfect it and make it better, and you have the power to change, do that change, put that energy in and focus on yourself. It doesn't mean that you need to be like a narcissist, or it doesn't mean that you need to feel your ego. No, you can still do things, you can still have passion and be compassionate about people and have empathy towards people, but you should have empathy towards you in the first place, because you cannot pour from an empty cup, that's for sure. I really am grateful because I started doing all of these things, and it hurt, and I was down, I was at the rock bottom. I'm not there where I want to be in life. I'm still working. I'm still like, sometimes I'm confused about some certain things, and it's okay. We're not perfect. We don't have that life that we see on social media. And a lot of people are, when they are down and they stay on social media, they only see like people with perfect lives, people with perfect like relationships, people who have tons of friends. But trust me, nothing that you're seeing is 100% true. Nothing that you are seeing on social media it's or reflects reality. I had like I had like a very, very bad period of my life, and nobody knew from, because social media and what I was posting on social media, it was only fun. It was only like that creative side, that funny side of me. I was like posting every day tons of stories on Instagram. I would like be there, sociable, like the social butterfly and everything. But in fact, I was so damaged inside, and I was craving that attention and validation from people, to be liked, to be seen. And there is nothing wrong with like wanting validation or being liked. The source that generates you this feeling, that source is damaged, and you need first to heal that source of pain that is causing this like external validation and all of the feelings that are generated, you know. And when I realized I needed to heal that thing, and I don't need to crave it from the exterior or from the material world, and I should start focusing on what actually really matters and how I actually feel, that's when the shift, like that's when I flipped the coin and I turned everything on my good. For example, I know people who like I used to hang out with, and people who were like, we were having fun, we were discussing, we were making jokes, we were just feeling ourselves, and we had like genuine fun. And whenever we had like a funny moment or something, they would like put their phone out and say like, hey, can you please tell the joke again? I need to film it, I need to post it on social media. And I was like, okay, I can do it, but it's not gonna be the same, because it's like not genuine, you know. You need to make it like fake again, because you cannot do an original thing twice. That's why it's called original, because it's happening only once. So yeah, nothing that you're seeing is 100% real, and it's okay, because if people choose to only share like good things or good moments, or to come on social media and use social media as something that benefits them from showing like that kind of life, that's good for them. But your power is to actually filter that information and actually use your brain. And if you're thinking that those people are having the perfect life, or they are just having fun every day, that's wrong. Don't go with that idea. Don't go with that idea, because it's fake, it's not real, and it's wrong if you're thinking that you're not like them, or you don't have a good life just because it's not showing up as like that, you know. That's wrong. That's wrong, and that is like poisoning your brain, and it's poisoning your soul, because you feel like restricted. You feel restricted. You won't want to do things anymore, because you will always think what other people think about you, or is it looking good to like come out like this? Is it like worth it to come out like this, because I'm not like that person, because my life doesn't look perfect, because I don't have like perfect teeth, I don't have perfect hair. No, it's hard. I know it. I'm like still dealing with that thing. I don't care what other people 100% are saying. I don't want to lie, I care about what people say. Still, I'm learning how to detach from that, but I'm better than I've been like 1 week ago. And I am in my circle, I'm in here, I just try to focus my energy on what matters. People will speak about you, even if you're on social media, if you're not on social media. Just don't believe what you see. Or if you want to choose to see that good side, don't compare yourself with others, and don't compare your real life with something that you're seeing on social media. Compare your life with that person's life, but you don't know that person. And guess what? That person won't post pictures or videos with the arguments that they are having in their families, or they won't film themselves and say like, oh, today I have like my hair unwashed for like 5 days, or why would you care? Also, that boundary when you want to say no to social media is something good, like choosing yourself and not the procrastination and everything. It's something good for yourself. It's like the equivalent of saying no to a person whom you don't want to spend time with. So if you feel like your mind tries to fool you, tries to go there again just because it's familiar, it's safe. No, it's not. Trust me, it's familiar, but it's not safe. It's not okay. And I'm not coming here to judge anybody. I'm just sharing my experiences, but also saying no to social media gives you like some sort of privilege, because you have the privilege of actually living your real life. And trust me, people will speak about you, as I said, even if you post, even if you don't post. But you should not care, or you should not post on social media just because people will speak about you. If you want to create content, just go and create content. If you want to become better at something, go take a course, go to a conference, purchase some books, do it. But work on yourself and do things for yourself, not just to fill the voids, but to actually heal yourself. And by when I say healing, I mean we all have wounds, and maybe some of them hurt more than others, but you need to deal with them, and you need to learn how to live with them, because some wounds would never 100% heal. And it's not about the healing anymore. It's about living your life and not put it over what happened in the past, because you deserve to live a happy life, and you deserve to face the hard moments as well in life with courage, with hope that everything will be better and everything is for the better. Trust God. If you're a religious person, I am a religious person, so you'll hear a lot of sentences from me speaking about God, because I support this, and I am a religious person, and I really do believe God is the only one who can genuinely help you and is there with you no matter what. 100%. God listens to you, God is there for you. So whatever you're putting yourself through life, and whatever life throws at you, I'm sure you can take it. And even if it sounds like it's so hard to deal with some things, you have the strength to go over that, and you have your internal power to live after. So nothing in your life is like a tragedy. And trust me, we are living in an environment when tragedies are everywhere, and all the time. But I really do believe that you deserve to live a happy life, and I really do believe that you have the power to change it. And believe in God, and God will help you all the way. But you need to help yourself as well. And you deserve to be surrounded by good people, but you need to actually make that thing happen, and you need to filter the people in your life in order to live like that. Thank you for listening, and if you have any questions, please drop them in the comment section here. I am here to answer them, and from my experiences, I want to help as many people as I can, and not because of the need of like saving people, but because I believe that if you can do something good in this world and you have the capacity of doing something good, you should do it no matter where or how. So take care.